need to use distributed ledger technology. The DTCC, or the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, they are a public infrastructure. They're not a for-profit. They clear the back-end settlement of trades between the clearinghouses and the brokers, okay? And they don't have a unified ledger across all of that to be able to trace all the stocks. So this is why, you saw when GameStop and AMC went wild and they actually oversold the stock on the brokers. They had to freeze, they had to halt trading, and then they, pulled the stock back from people because they sold like 139% of the shares. That's one of the main reasons they need distributed ledger technology in a tokenized stock market, is so that they have a full accounting mechanism across all of those counterparties that are interacting, and they don't oversell a stock, and then things happen real time. So right now, all of the clearinghouses have to front that money to the broker until they settle T+1. The next day they get it. So they have strong relationships and they're willing to front them a certain amount of credit. But if it gets over that certain amount of credit, they're like, we're done. No more on this one. It was actually the clearinghouses that froze the trading on GameStop and AMC. It wasn't the brokers or the people that you were buying from, E-Trade or Robinhood or Webull or any of them. It was the clearinghouses that said, oh, we fronted way too much money and we know that there's, mess up here. We're locking it down and we're waiting for you guys to actually send us the money and reconcile this deal, because we're out over our skis and we're not giving you any more. If they have real-time settlement on the back end of the stock market and they reconcile those trades real time, you don't have that issue. So you would actually have real-time trading for stocks. So there would never be an issue where they have to halt trading for, potential issues like that. People think you're trading a stock real time, but in reality, there's still, if you scratch a few layers deeper, it's like 1970s infrastructure back there. They did upgrade to T+1 last year on May 28th. With the option to settle real time via digital asset. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you a little bit better understanding of like what's there today, why this matters, and the situations in which it would improve functionality on the back end of the stock market. And then again, there's a unified ledger for all this stuff in the data so that there's not anything that's missed or falls through the cracks